go. Let's see. Is it playing? Are we live, baby?
There it is.
Welcome to the Machine Room Podcast. I'm your host, Nostradamus, and with me as well is your other host, Hammer of Venus. Oh man, why even do that?
There you go.
There you go. We up in her.
Uh,
I'd like to thank those people who are here with us. Shout out. Let's go ahead. Let's give a shout outs to For Silk and
yes.
Lolly Neuter. And if there's anyone else, it doesn't show me. So shout out to those right now. I hope more people come in. This is the Machine Room put the Machine Room podcast. Shout out to Dro.
As always.
Good to see you, Dro. You got your reg. You got to be here. It is mandatory that you are here.
It is.
Mandatory. And yes, it's been a while. We Jesus Christ. Sorry, because this girl saying she come over here and then she dropped cash along the way. Man, imagine. Someone just found cash on the floor. We did not do last week, but we here now. And God damn it. See? We here now as Machine Room Podcast, and my whole thing just got fucked up. I'm good though. How you been? How's the 2 weeks been?
It's been crazy. You know, I'm not working right now, so I've just been watching a whole bunch of Hell's Kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
trying to catch up. And so I think I can cook anything right now. But other than that, I'm pretty good. How about yourself?
Was that transition? Because I remember last time you're like, I'm watching this show. I'm watching Chef, and you're all like,
It,
cooking is the shit. And now
it
you're going
is.
through you're going through this like transitioning.
Yes. Now I think I want to be a chef.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as you get the top hat and you're like, "Burr, burr, 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 burr."
Swedish chef. No, that's not Swedish chef. Is it? Yeah. I'm thinking of the Beaker and the other guy.
No, Beaker's. No, he's.
Yes, I'm all
Is
about Swedish chef.
is it is it is it uh is it is it fucked up that that's a stereotype?
I don't think it's a bad one. I mean, it's not like saying like all black people like chicken and watermelon.
Ooh,
It's like
shit. This
it's I've never heard that, get thrown out as a bad thing for chefs, but I guess we'll see.
You know what I feel bad about is I'm waiting. I'm still hello.
There
I
she is.
tried I tried to wait until but you took a minute. You took a minute.
She
I
did.
I'm still Rachel, say hi to Rocio.
What's that?
Just dropped $1,000.
She dropped $1,000 on the street.
Oh my god. If you want to get rid of it, you can just give it to me.
You... She wish she could run with it. Wish we could run with that money. I was gonna say, going back to that and the chicken and watermelon. I like I said, I'm waiting for someone to like the Juggernaut bitch make another cycle, and those videos go back around, and we're getting canceled. You know, I had Storm
Oh yeah.
doing the African dialect. I should be canceled. All right.
I don't think so. I think it was
N-
it was spot on. It wasn't like you were doing it like to be mean. It was a spot on impression.
I wasn't. I wasn't doing it to be mean. And you know, it's good that the the black community also found it hilarious, but I get worried, you know, because it's different times. So I don't want people to come at me. It's like, how dare you do that at Storm? Shit like that.
But it was so fucking funny, especially because like you don't see it coming the first time you hear it. It's like such a surprise.
I think that's
And
that's why that's what everybody says. Like I didn't see that coming, and I think that's
yeah,
why it was hilarious.
I love it.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it to happen. But you know, that was then. This is now. I don't even know how we got to that. Oh, because talking about the Swedish chef. So you
Yes,
want to be a chef? Rachel wants to be a chef.
I do.
Yeah, she's watching Hell's Kitchen like you are.
And she's watching it too.
She.
watching. First of all, get
What were you watching? She was watching Hell's Kitchen
MasterChef though.
and Master Chef. They were working on puzzles, watching Hell's Kitchen and Master Chef.
What season is she on?
I finished the podcast.
Look at that. Finish them all, just going back and forth.
Damn. See, I'm on
Mm-hmm.
14. I just finished 13.
What? How many fucking seasons are of this show?
Oh my god, it's like 18 or 19.
And how many episodes per season?
A lot. There's like almost an episode for each person, and there's 18 to 20 people.
Jesus Christ, and you guys watch this.
That's a lot, and they're an hour apiece.
Oh my god, that's a lot of time I don't have.
Right?
I don't know how you guys do it.
I don't have a job, so I can watch as much as I want.
Okay, life is good when it's like that, yes. Life is good when it's like the only thing I binged recently was 2 seasons of Cobra Kai, which was fucking amazing.
See, I haven't watched that yet.
Oh my god, it's so like it just gets better and better. But those last 2 seasons were like, you see, I hate that. You see, I told you, I say like a lot. I'm gonna try to stop saying like. Those
You
2
do.
seasons was so, like, damn it, it pissed me
Awesome.
off. But it also made me want to keep watching.
Okay.
But it pissed me off because these kids are fucking stupid. All right, you know, doing teenager shit. The
That's
show
what they do.
though, the show though, to me is just a live action Dragon Ball Z kind of thing where it kind of like that formula kind of it's anime. It's good. It's good. It's good shit, especially if you like the fucking Karate Kid movies. This plays out very well as a good sequel, as sequels should be made. Stuff that we're experiencing now with like the Mandalorian.
Right.
You know,
Did they bring into Karate Kid 4 with the girl?
I wouldn't be surprised if that comes up. They touched everything. They touched upon everything from Karate Kid 1 through 3. There's still stuff they could touch upon in 3, I believe. And I wouldn't rule out the next Karate Kid homegirl showing up somewhere and helping them in their fight
What is
against Cobra Kai and shit.
what is her name?
I don't remember, but we did recently see her in a movie on Netflix called Anon. No, not Anon. What was the other one? I Am Mother.
Oh,
I Am
what's
Mother.
that?
I Am Mother on Netflix. I recommend seeing that one. That one's about a robot raising a girl, and then shit gets real later on.
Nice.
That's all I'm gonna give. And then Anon is another movie we just watched starring Clive Owens, and you know I love Clive Owens.
Did you say wow?
No, that's no, that's Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson. Yeah, I get my Owens mixed up.
But
Wow.
I want that version better. I think that one would be really really good. No, Clive Owens and Amanda Seyfried, I believe her name is, and it's a future where everybody's eyes can see information. You do everything through your eyes and shit like that. So you see people's names, you
Oh wow.
see their information, you can go back and watch, memories in your head, you record it and stuff like that. And this guy's a detective, so when crime happens, they just go and they can go into the person's head and then see their perspective and then
Mhm.
see the perspective of the killer, I mean the victim as well, and all that. So they can solve crime because everything is recorded digitally. But there's some people that are hackers, so they can go into someone's head and delete stuff if they want deleted,
Ooh.
to save themselves. It looks a lot like I, I told Rocio, it looks a lot like Watch Dogs. When you play around, you can see everybody's
Right.
like information through your phone and whatnot. So it plays like that. It's really good. It's someone's going around killing people, and this detective, who's Clive Owen, is trying to go figure them out. And it's a cool crime sci-fi thriller.
What is it called?
Anon, like anonymous, just Anon.
Oh, okay. It
There's
sounds
some like,
matrixy.
yeah. There's some like, if you dig, there's gems in Netflix that you wouldn't know of. They're there, and we like to look for, especially when it comes to like futuristic dystopias and shit like that.
Right.
Sci-fi movies. There's another one called Spectral that was really really good. Extinction, that's really good. Some crazy fucked up movies like Platform and Circle. Right? It was Circle. Circle was fucked up.
Yeah, but not as fucked up as the platform.
Platform is, yeah.
Killing each other and raping each other.
It's these. Trust me, they're out there, and and the best way to look for them is you go to search, and then don't type in what you're searching. Underneath the search thing, there just be the categories, you
Mhm.
know, and then you just go to the categories, and then they'll pop up movies. This stuff that you wouldn't even see under your own stuff because your main page would just be the algorithm of what you like, you know,
Right.
and it'll just show up like, oh, this might be something you like. This might be whatever. But you gotta search and find the, oh, whatever happened to Monday is a good one as well. Highly recommend you see that one.
Okay.
Yes,
That was my
that one's her favorite. Yeah, and I showed you that one. I take full credit. So yeah, these are gems, and I've been throwing stuff at you, so you know what to watch.
You're flicking. You're kind of flicking things at me.
I'm yeeting all these movies information at you.
Speaking of, I saw a good question on a YouTube video about Matrix 4, and they asked, since they're bringing everybody back, is Neo still going to be blind?
And this is where I say that would be cool, a blind Neo, because I always like the whole like blind Neo kind of thing. And then it, I know this to be a fact. It's got to be a fact because it was just too close to home that the character Kenshi and Mortal Kombat was highly inspired by fucking blind Neo. Like
Mhm.
it was so much. It looked like Keanu Reeves with the blind thing over, and his powers were so much like the one. It was. I know it was inspired by that, and Mortal Kombat is known for their characters being inspired by
Oh
movies and
yeah,
whatnot.
they straight up steal shit.
Yeah, so that'll be cool. But also, I believe like Keanu's character of Neo or whatever he's gonna be, we don't know. It's gonna be more of a program because I feel at the end he, joined up with the machine. He was part of that. They took him into the city, and he's just, what was the purpose of the one was just to be recycled,
Right.
and keep coming back and whenever they needed a reboot or whatnot. So I think he's just more of a program that other characters that we've seen before, Seraph, Oracle, he's gonna serve some kind of purpose. Whether he's free or not, who knows? It's really interesting to see where the Matrix 4 goes, and I love going into a movie not knowing anything.
Right, me too.
Not knowing anything. That's why I don't try to watch too many trailers or commercials, a teaser, and that's it. I go in there
Yep,
blind and enjoy it.
me too.
Hmm.
Oh, what was the trailer that I sent you with Nicolas Cage?
Oh man, yes, and that's also something I didn't see the trailer. I saw like a little bit here and there, but I was already like when it said Nicolas Cage going against like some Chuck E. Cheese animatronics, Five Nights at Freddy kind of thing. I
Oh
was
my
like, you know what? Fucking sold. You don't have
I was
to.
sold. I was sold like on the picture for the YouTube video. I was like, I have to see this fucking movie.
This is when I reply like Nick Cage has been just making crazy movies over the past few years, and they've
Hmm.
been hits. Despite one that I just saw recently called Jiu-Jitsu, which I was like totally hyped for. Oh shit, Nicolas Cage. It has Tony Jaa. It's martial arts. It's kind of like Predator, but with martial arts. I was for it. I watched
Hmm.
this movie. Nick Cage doesn't show up until like maybe 30 or 40 minutes into it. I forgot when. And before then, the movie already lost me because it was like I could watch an old martial arts movie and just be all into it for fight, fight, fight. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, oh, this food is good, huh? And then they start fighting. You're like, yes, it just fits, and that's what Cobra Kai feels like too. It's like talk, 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 fight, but is the fight had a purpose in there. Jujitsu just like it just felt like fights were just thrown in there out of nowhere, and the camera work was crazy, and the transition, it was all too much, and I was losing patience. I got excited when Nick finally showed up. He was fun to watch, and then he had a fight scene against the freaking alien martial art thingy, and then I knocked out because I was so tired, and the movie
Oh
just
damn.
lost. Yeah, so I got to go back and see the fight, but overall, it was booty. And after Nick Cage's part, I just skimmed just to see how the fuck it ended. And then I was done. I was like, I was really hurt. And I'm usually not the guy who says, like, yo, this shit sucked because I find greatness in everything, you know? No
Right.
matter no matter what crappy movie, I'm like, yo, it was good. It was enjoyable. I was entertained. I liked it. This one was one
Unless
of
it
those.
has Oprah in it.
Yeah, this is one of those that I was like, I wouldn't recommend for anybody. If anything, just like find the clip of Nicolas Cage in it and then done.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah. But there's other ones. I haven't seen Mandy.
You neither.
There's one on Hulu that's been there forever called Mom and Dad. I want to see that one with him.
Oh, I need to see that too.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
And I know there's other ones. Dro wait, who said okay, Black Booty agrees with me that jujitsu is trash. I need to watch a new Netflix movie with Clarence from 8 Mile. Oh, okay, I know which one you're talking about. I think it was like Outside the Wire or something. It's something new. This whole year, speaking of Netflix movie, like this whole year, they said every week is a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Every week is a new Netflix movie, so I'm excited and I want to try to like keep up. But the thing is, I don't know what is the new Netflix movie. Like they need to like movie of the week or something, so I know.
Just just watch out for their social media because I think they'll post it on there when they put the movie out.
I can do that. Yeah, I do that. I pay attention to the like top 10. You know,
Mm-hmm.
usually the newest stuff ends up in the top 10, but some stay on there for a while. Like so far like Queen's Gambit, I think is still on there, and We Can Be Heroes is still on there.
Some shit just gets pushed way to the back and you don't know about it unless you're like bored and
Yeah.
you're just flipping through trying to find something to watch and you're like, what's this? That's kind of like how we found the old guard. Was like, what is this?
That
And
one
just
should
was
have
blown
been
away.
yeah, that one should have been like up there. But it was
Yeah,
up
for
there when it
sure.
came out. But I'm glad you like stumbled upon it because that one is really like a really Netflix gem right there. That's a good
Yeah,
Netflix movie.
totally.
Dro is like, is jujitsu fan chamber worthy? Man, like, I don't know. I'll think about that. Maybe if I watch it with other people and really like you have more fun trashing it down than watching it by yourself. But I wasn't feeling it that night. Man, I want to watch Mandy. Like that movie's always had my attention. It was always on Shutter, and I never wanted to get Shutter. I did it like once, but eh. I can't wait for the Ogar sequel as well.
Yeah, me too. I'm so stoked for that.
And for those listening or watching right now, which is not many, thank you for the 3 it shows on my screen. I don't know, there might be more, but
There was 5.
it was. People come and then they see my face and they're like, ugh, and then they leave. It's God honest truth. The Old Guard is a movie with Charlize Theron, who's South African. I always like to point that out. Charlize Theron, where they're all immortals and they're mercenaries. So a movie where these badasses get killed and that can die and kick ass. There's more to it though, and I don't want
Yeah,
to give anything
totally.
away. Yeah, but the main story is this government is after them. Kind of a government. It's a dude. It's like a rich guy, isn't it? It's just a rich guy.
Yeah, it's like a company, like a
Yeah, it's kind of
corporation.
kind of like a not a Bill Gates, like a the Apple guy. What's the Apple guy?
Steve Jobs.
Yeah, like a Steve Jobs mixed with a fucking the Facebook guy. I can't remember people's names. So he
Mark Zuckerberg.
wants. There you go, like a Zuckerberg, like a Lex Luthor wants these guys.
There you go.
They want these guys because they're immortal and they want to find out what makes them immortal. Blah blah blah. We can make fucking super soldiers or some shit like that. Whatever. Blah blah. And they're hunting them down, and there's more to it, and it's good, and it leaves off with sequel potentials that we will love to see.
Absolutely.
Charlize Theron
Didn't it
got
have
this
a
like,
stinger?
yeah, it had a stinger
Yeah.
about I don't want to say it because
Yes.
we don't want to spoil anything here in the machine room.
Absolutely.
Just take your ass and watch. Gotta watch Velocipaster. It sounds so stupid. I don't know. It
I'll
sounds
watch it.
it sounds stupid enough to watch. But I have
Like
this
Wolf Cop.
Wolf Cop or what was it? Samurai Cop.
Yes.
Mm.
All the cops.
I saw someone watching Samurai Cop, and yeah, that looked cringy.
Totally.
Can't do it. I can't do it. But going back to the Matrix 4, yeah, I think he's a program. I think he's a program aiding whoever is the new one. If they're going in that route on the one, technically they don't even have to go into the story of the one and Zion and all that stuff. This is the Matrix. It's like potential stories to be told. It's the same case for anything where you set up a whole universe like Star Wars. We don't need to do the Skywalker saga no more. We could do
Right.
all these freaking stories, and that's what's great about the Mandalorian is like doing its own story, still going into the Skywalker saga because it's within that time frame, but it's doing its own thing.
Like Rogue One.
Rogue One was fantastic. I don't care what people
Ugh.
say. Solo is great. My only beef with Solo was how he got his name.
Yeah, that was hella dumb.
Yeah, it was unnecessary. Like, didn't need that. Like, they know Spanish in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, and they have Boston accents too.
he defended himself with he
He
defended
sure
himself
did.
about that, which is true. Like, you think about the fucking original Star Wars, they all have British accents.
Yeah, because they filmed in London.
Exactly. Who cares what accent they got? Space Boston, yeah. They all speak. You're talking about a guy who has an accent when the whole fucking galaxy speaks English, and for some reason, fucking Han Solo understands Chewie.
Because his mom or his nanny was a Wookiee.
Did they say that in Solo?
Not in Solo, but in the expanded universe, they
Okay,
did.
you see, that would have been nice if they said that in Solo.
They should have. Like, there was shit like that they left out that's in the expanded universe that should have been in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But some of it's just implied Like,
Mm.
that's why he understands Wookiee.
I'm starting to. I started listening to the new book that came out, which is the High Republic Light of Jedi or something like that.
Oh, I
So
thought you were talking about the Ahsoka Tano book.
no, but I did. I did. I did listen to the Sokotana book. I have the book myself, but I don't got time to be reading it, so I
Yeah.
audiobook it.
It's better
But
when somebody else can read it to you.
yeah. So I'm doing it for this new Star Wars. I do have the new Ready Player 2 and I'm actually reading that one. Some books that I really want to read and then next time I'll just listen to it for the most part.
Nice.
I'll just audiobook it.
That's what I do. Like all the Dexters and Chuck Palahniuk books, and yeah, I just get them on Audible.
And if y'all haven't seen Dexter, what are you doing?
Yes, because they're coming out with the season 9, and they already released that the villain is going to be the Kurgan from Highlander.
Ooh,
Can't remember the guy's name, but
me either.
I love that guy.
You know, there's a wrestler right now who got the whole like Dexter kind of look and feel. And
Really?
yeah, and his name is actually Dexter Loomis. He doesn't say anything. He has like a little mustache, these eyes that just pierce into you, really built. And at one point, he had the whole Dexter kind of get up. You know the the green shirt unbuttoned.
Yeah.
That one right there, tight as hell with the black pants and the gloves, and just looked like he's about to take you into a room filled with freaking plastic everywhere. Like he has that whole look and thing, and you can tell like, okay, we know what you got. You know what inspired this character, and I like
Mm-hmm.
it. I'm feeling it. But his thing is that he draws, and instead of speaking to you, he'll draw. So he'll draw
Oh.
you really cartoonish, really good too. Draw you and like him like fucking you up or you scared or you peeing your pants, whatever. It's a fun character that hopefully as it keeps going and it goes up to the main shows, Vince McMahon doesn't ruin them and kill his fucking gimmick. But I like it because the whole Dexter gimmick is really cool and he has the
That's a
look.
that's a tall order that he won't get fucked up, because they do that with so many good characters.
Yeah, yeah. Enjoy while it lasts. I always say. Space Boston. Bill
One thing that we
Burrow.
did miss while we were away was the attack on the Capitol.
Oh, can't wait for the TV movies and movies being made about this.
All the books and movies, yeah, TV shows.
It was Olympus Has Fallen
Oh my god, it was awful.
in
I've
real life.
never been more embarrassed to be an American than that day.
So stupid. What was I doing? Working. Because it was on a Wednesday. I remember that.
Mhm.
It was on a Wednesday. I was working. I was there all day, I believe. And hardly get to be on my phone. It was so busy. Which by today was a fucking bitch. Let me just say that. But anyway, it was so busy. And I think I just, like, I always get my information from Twitter. And I go on Twitter. I'm like, the fuck? And it's just like, they're there. And then I check later, and it's like they sieged in. I check later, and it's like one cop is
Mhm.
down, and one woman got shot. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Then later, you just see all the footage, and there's that crazy one where it's just the wide shot. It looks like from a movie. It's just a wide
It
shot.
did.
The front of the Capitol, people climbing it, smoke, fire, and what the fuck?
See, I was up that morning.
Shit.
I had gotten up early, and I checked all my social media, and nothing had happened yet. So I took a nap, and then I woke up and people were like texting me and stuff, and they're like, shit has hit the fan. And so I turned on CNN, and it was just fucking anarchy. They were breaking windows and storming in, the cops let them in. And then there was the chick that got shot, and it was just fucking nuts.
And the one that got like, it's so. What did they expect to happen? The footage shows that they look through the window and there's the guy holding the gun. It's barricaded, and you're in a fucking government place. Did you not think that someone was gonna shoot you? They're literally telling you, "Don't come
Yeah.
in here. We'll shoot." The gun's there to your face, and this girl has the fucking cojones to the audacity to go through that fucking broken window, and then she gets shot, and everybody's like, "What? Why?" Like surprised, you
Yeah, they
know?
were, like, in shock that that happened. I'm like, "Are you fucking serious? What did you expect to happen? He was gonna give you a balloon animal and show you around?"
And then it was hilarious as these people trying to make us like feel bad about it. It's like, no, this has
Oh,
that
I
was
don't at all.
at all. That's nowhere close to homeboy being the homeboy being choked on the floor or
Yeah.
homegirl getting shot while she's just in bed. There's nowhere near that. Nowhere near homeboy little kid with the hoodie getting shot by homeboy. And that didn't happen this year. That happened before. We're talking about in the whole history of stuff, you know?
Yeah.
There was one time where it was actually a white Caucasian and this cop came to their place cuz someone called on them. Someone a neighbor in the apartment building or complex or whatever the fuck the place was, called on them saying like they were making too much noise. Apparently, he was just playing video games or something. Cops go up to the place, knock on the door. It's late. They're like, police, but the police are not even in front of the door. They're away from the door. They're both
Mhm.
towards the side of the door. One is on one side. If the person comes out, they appear behind them. The other one is in the front. When the person come out, that's the first cop they'll see, right? But he's like around the corner, a little bit around the corner, so you can see him, but he's there. It's late. The man has a gun. Okay, he's armed because it's late and he can't see through the peephole. He doesn't see who it is. There's just people saying they're cops, and you can't trust just by that. He has no vision. He goes out the door. The gun is still behind him. Okay,
Mhm.
so he doesn't have it up or anything. And the cop's like, "All right, sir, freeze and put the gun down, whatever." It's all in the video. But the guy behind him shoots him,
Oh, shit.
and he drops down. The girlfriend's all like, "Oh my god, oh my god," and the guy dies.
Oh my god.
You know, and that was a white Caucasian. So this is not just about like black people. This is just about how police go too far sometimes.
They do.
And if you were to shoot the guy to protect yourself or whatever, I'm sure there are like areas that you could shoot that will not fatally harm him and kill him.
Yeah, like in the
Arm,
leg or something.
yeah, the leg, the arm, something. It's there's evidence out there of shit happening. But this girl, that's what happens. You're going into
Yeah,
a
you storm
government
a
building.
federal building, yeah.
Yeah. Because what? They stealing the votes. Come on.
No,
Come on.
and Trump he incited all of that, and he should go to jail for inciting a riot like that.
That's why he got blocked. That's why
He
he
sure did.
not even blocked. He got suspended, removed,
He got
period.
banned permanently. He can't
Mm-hmm.
even use somebody else's account.
No, he did put up a video through the White House account, but it was a video basically him like reading a script about like,
Yeah.
America, we got to stick together, and what they did was horrendous and blah blah. When he wants to say like, I'm proud of y'all. That's what I
I'm so
assume it is.
glad that he's gonna be gone in what, 3 days?
He should be
Cannot
gone
wait.
already. He should be gone already. He should be impeached already. He should have been impeached long ago.
He should have. Yeah. He honestly, he shouldn't have been president
At
from day
all.
one.
As
But South Park said it best that the Democrats picked such a douchebag, Hillary Clinton, that nobody wanted to vote for her. If they would have picked another candidate for the Democratic Party, I think Trump would have lost. But because so many people didn't trust Hillary Clinton, that's the only reason why Trump got voted in.
and wasn't it a joke as well?
It was such a joke. It was like a TV star running for president.
Remember that time when it was everybody in California running for governor?
Who?
There was just all these celebrities running for governor. At one point, it
Oh,
was like a
yeah.
porn star too, and everything.
Yeah. My favorite was
Porn stars.
Gary Coleman.
Exactly. Yes, I forgot Gary Coleman. Rest in peace.
Yes.
Rip. Jesus.
Did she fart?
No. But I turn and I see the envelope of $1,000.
Give it to me.
We making money. Can I show that? Can I? Look. Just. Oh my God. It's all over the place. Is this
Oh my
$1,000?
God.
It is $1,000.
Is
Look.
that rent?
Look at this.
Oh my God.
It's blurry, but it's
Bunch of
just
20s.
money. We in the machine room balling, yo.
Always.
I see 50s, 5s, 20s. You got just everything here.
You should
10s,
fix it. Organize that shit. Make it look nice.
right? Is this how you're gonna give it to the bank?
No, I dropped it.
Jeez, that's a lot of make it rain. Yeah, man, I want all that. Apparently, Rachel's saying that the next stimulus is going to 1,400. You heard about this? Can you confirm this? Yeah.
It's supposed to be the rest of the $2,000 they had talked about.
So we just got the first bit,
Yep.
but
Just a taste.
I
Just
want.
enough to pay a couple bills
I even got
and get a sandwich.
She hasn't gotten the 600 yet.
I
Most
did.
people. Most people. Well, maybe you would just get $2,000 right off the bat.
There you go.
Yeah. Get $2,000 off
Unless
the
she
bat.
makes too much money.
Ooh, do you make too much money? I don't know. You just hear flaunting $1,000 in my face.
Yeah, you're balling out over there.
Oh, she's about to count this money. I believe she has a sweatshop of just like half naked guys counting money for her.
That's it. But that would be why she didn't get a stimulus check.
That would be why. They know that you freaking money laundering.
You're balling.
Oh shit. Go ahead. It rained on a
Make
motherfucker.
it rain. Somebody clip that.
Yeah, clip it. Cause I can't do it. How much money just fell on me? This is gonna be the only time I have so much money on me.
What's that?
The next time I'm not gonna have this much money on me unless I become a Chippendale dancer.
You could.
I
You
could.
can always give up your day job.
I could. I should. Should I just become a stripper, honey? Look at that. She really wants it. I got tested. But what specific song do I strip to?
I'm Too Sexy from Right Said Fred.
Oh, that's just too cliche though.
Tony,
Tony, that's too cliche.
I don't give a fuck if it's too cliche.
Plus,
Give me cliche.
I can't beat. There's only one person who could do Pony very well, and it's that fat kid from American Dad.
Oh my God, yes. Is that
the-
when they were humping the ottoman?
Yes. Once that kid came in and started grinding on that ottoman and shaking that stomach, that was the best.
That's my favorite.
It was definitely over with.
Thank you,
Man,
Joe.
American Dad it became like my favorite, and then I just stopped watching, but I wouldn't mind going back and just watching that show like
It's
crazy.
still great. Like, even when they moved to TBS, it's still great. Like, they push more buttons now.
It's only on TBS?
They still play it on Adult Swim.
But it's not on Fox anymore. It's not part of the lineup?
No.
Oh.
No. They got replaced by Bob's Burgers.
We have been watching a lot of Bob's Burgers.
I love that show. That show like puts me in like an automatic good mood.
Yeah, it's a fun show, and I'm waiting on that. They're gonna make a movie.
Oh,
you know?
really?
Yeah, they've been planning on making a Bob's Burger movie, and they want it to be. They want it to be in cinemas though, because they said like this is a movie. We don't want it to feel like a long episode at home. You know, we want
good.
people to be able to go to the movies and see it. And it's something that I believe The Simpsons should have done a long time ago. They should have ended the show and just dropped the movies. That's
Yeah,
how I
I do
feel.
too.
Yeah, I feel
That's
like
what
it
I
would have
heard they were
been.
gonna do.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't. It would have made it more special.
Yeah, instead of it being so mediocre like it is now.
That's how I feel too. I don't
You don't even watch it. You can't say it's mediocre if you're not watching it.
because from what I've seen, it's just been eh.
Say that.
It's
It's
so
watching
boring.
a little episode.
It's just been eh.
Meh.
You want to challenge me? Do you want me to watch like the most recent season of The Simpsons
Yes.
and see if see or maybe maybe
You couldn't give me these in order.
look, I picked up the money that you threw at me that I was so excited to just have all over me. And then I was gonna count it, put it all nice, but you extended your hand. And I don't think you guys could have saw this. She extended her hand right here off screen as hurry up and give me the fucking money.
Oh,
So
shut.
I threw biscuits at you.
so me, you know, naturally.
Can I make you strip right now with this money?
No, that's too hot. That's in the machine room podcast. Too hot for Twitch,
Yes.
and we
How
make
about taking that sweater off?
we make people. I'll take
50.
I'll take the sweater off. Give me the 50. You know, I know she can't give me the money because the money's not hers. What it says? Dro said
No.
if Nas
No,
laugh
he's gonna
what
fake laugh.
what? No, I don't.
He'll fake. Plus, he laughs at everything. You say boner, he'll fall.
But
See?
it's the way you said boner that's hilarious.
See? He started laughing.
What? You know?
He laughs at the funniest shit and We Bear Bears.
Oh, We
And
Bear
you'll
Bears is hilarious though.
You send me like
You laugh
clips
at a
and
fucking
and
burrito.
scenes and stuff from that, and you're just dying laughing.
Dying. What burrito? And We Bear Bears?
Yes.
The giant burrito?
The giant burrito?
You laughed at a giant burrito.
I
Cause
love that burrito.
it's cute and funny how he. Do you not see how he hugs it? That's how I say I. That's my face when I'm hugging you.
The giant burrito.
Sometimes I wonder if you're really with me because it's too easy to make you laugh.
I mean, I do like laughter. Is there something wrong with laughter?
No,
No.
it's a good thing.
Yeah. You want to be with people who make you laugh. You that my circle involves people who I find hilarious and make me laugh. Those are the people I want in my circle. Those are the people I have in my circles. This is why these are my brothers and sisters from other
Thank you.
mothers. You know, I don't have anybody in my circle that I'm just like, fuck you. I mean, I'll say that to my friends, but we just joking
It
around.
was $2,000.
It's $2,000. The stimulus is right here.
There you go. Give me some.
We already got it, honey. Let's go get a Xbox. You know who got it? Scooby.
He got the stimulus or an Xbox?
He got the new Xbox and the new PS5.
Ain't that a bitch?
I know, right? And I'm playing Breakpoint with him, and I'm like, he's like, "Where you at?" I'm waiting for it to load. It's like, "Oh, it already loaded for me." You're like, "Fuck you."
Son of a bitch.
I got to deal with load times, and he gets to just instantly start playing. Hate it.
Motherfucker.
I love him though.
Right?
I had an old classmate that he gets his hands on these new systems, and he tried to sell me a PS5, and I was like, "Nah, I don't care about that right now. I don't like the design. I'll wait until there's better stuff for it, and blah blah."
Say that and then decline a PS5. Never can't get a hold of it.
I don't want it. If no, wait, hold on. You make it seem like if he handed it to me freely.
What, a PS4? Or
No,
5?
PS5. If someone handed me a PS5 freely, I wouldn't say no. Someone's like, "Hey, I got a PS5 retail price, and I don't want to pay for the PS5 right now." An Xbox though, I'll pay for that. What?
I just need to know what system is everybody getting so we can play.
Oh, the PC.
Well, they're already there then.
Nah. Well, between yeah. Oh, well, there you go. I just solved all your problems. Uh me and me and Scoot, are you just looking at me because I have your pen? It's not my fault. That's the pen you left here. Don't get mad at me because you left the pen here. Me and Scooby prefer the Xbox. You know that. We love
I do.
playing on it. Uh when I played the PlayStation was to play with LP. And I don't even do that anymore because he just plays Genshin now. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
but
whatever.
he used to have an Xbox. I don't know why
He yeah, he used
he
to,
used to
but
have a 360.
he didn't he didn't bother with it much because he only got it for us, and then we barely played, and then all the games he wanted to play were on the PlayStation. The PlayStation
He
does
could have
have the more
bitched.
exclusives, which is true. They got that,
Yeah,
which is
they
another reason
do.
why to play the exclusives and blah blah, and the VR for
Mhm.
me. Um, but Xbox with the Game Pass is fucking fantastic, and it's just it's something that we cherish more. So I got Watchdog Legion on the Xbox because he has it on the Xbox, and we want to play multiplayer on that.
Nice.
Ghost Recon Breakpoint, the same thing. It's just it depends. So now I gotta like, all right, what do I want to play and who do I want to play with, and get it for that system. I ask like LP, yo, are you gonna get Avengers? Cause I got Avengers, or like you gonna get Avengers? Cause I'm about Avengers. What are you gonna? And he's like, yeah, I'll get it eventually. So I got it on the PlayStation. Has he got it yet? No.
Nope.
So we haven't touched that. But now, when it comes to single player games, I'm leaning towards this PC because I already got it here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I want to play Cyberpunk. I heard it sucks on these systems. I don't got none of the next gens, but I got a PC, and I heard it's best on the PC,
Well, there you go.
so I can get on there. But the first system I'm going for is the Xbox. So that should answer your question.
It does. So that way I can look at getting the next system and games and all that stuff.
I just feel like it's more bang for your buck right now because of the Game Pass. Like
Right.
it's an addition to it, something I'm already cherishing here, and I could keep cherishing it in the new system. I don't see anything on the other console to make me gravitate over there real quick.
What, for PS5?
Yeah,
I don't either, and it's too big and bulky. I'm waiting for the smaller one to come out.
yeah, me too. Which I would like a smaller Xbox as well,
Yeah,
but
me too.
it is what it is.
We'll see. I don't have money for either one right now, so
Not
it's
yet. Not until that
it's irrelevant.
1400. Until that 1400 comes in. Why you say you're not getting it?
Because I haven't gotten it so far.
But
It's been
other
2 weeks.
other people haven't gotten it.
Joe
Other
says, I'm hearing a ton of people saying that they love Cyberpunk despite its flaws. I almost got it too, but got Watchdog Legion instead. I heard Cyberpunk is really fun,
yeah,
and I want to play it
yeah, me
regardless. I
too.
don't care what people say.
Yeah, me too. I want to play it. And like I said, if I play it, it'll be on this PC unless I get another unless I get the Series X, and then I will get it on there. But
Mm-hmm.
right now it's either or. So if it's on sale one day on fucking PC, I mean, it's go time. Watchdog Legion is something I finally started playing, and I'm addicted. It's fun. I love Watchdog games, and this one is fun. I
Mm-hmm.
can't wait for the multiplayer to start off. It's not open yet, so I'm just focused on playing the game. This one is really interesting because you can be anyone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like the whole any character on there you can play as. You got to recruit them, and then you get to play as them, and they all have specific perks. I was able to be my main character, whoever I start off with, some old man
Mm-hmm.
that couldn't run fast and couldn't duck, but it was hilarious seeing him like do some tasks. Right now my favorite is actually this like middle-aged black woman, but she's a brawler.
Oh,
Eh,
shit.
Yeah, so she just fucking beating ass. I mean, yes, the best fighting is just fucking. That's what Dro says. She looks like Wanda Sykes, and I think that's really really cool. And that was something that I would have played the game regardless, but that was like one of the things that really sold me. Is you could be anyone. Just this whole you're playing in London, you can be anyone in London, and that was exciting. And
Do
and
they
they
all
really
have British accents?
they all have, and to me it's like bad ones, but they all have British accents. So everybody's like, "Oi," that's the best British accent I got.
Hello, mate.
Yeah, "Oi," and the blimey and the boy, the boy. That's all I got.
Nice.
My best British accent comes from like Shaun of the Dead. Oi! Shout out to Nick Frost.
I
He
love
out,
that movie.
he out there somewhere. But highly recommend that one. Online co-op 2 to 4, online multiplayer 2 to 8. Includes bonus content and whatnot.
For what?
For the Watchdog Legion.
Oh, okay.
That's not open yet. But
What is that, like the third or fourth Watchdog game?
that's the third one.
Okay.
That's the third one.
So I've only played the first one.
If you get the season pass for this, you get the first game.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it says like, and you also get Watchdog Definitive Edition. I'm like, okay, so is it remastered or something? Would I go through all that again with Aiden Pierce? It's fun.
Did the first one come out on 360?
The first one,
Or was it just Xbox One?
I don't know.
Google that shit.
I think it was a 360. How old is Watch Dogs? Watch Dogs. Not Legion, just Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs 2 was fun. That was a good one too. Okay, let's see. Watch Dogs was 2014. And I love the game because it was in Chicago, of course. You know me.
Of course.
Yeah, 360. PlayStation 3, then 4, 360, then the 1. It was on the Wii U? What?
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that.
Knowing is half the battle.
I used to have that poster too. And the cover to Watch Dogs was really special because it was drawn by Alex Ross.
Who's that?
He's more known for DC. Like he does like the Kingdom Come, like all those.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
Yeah. And that's when I found out he was a Chicago artist.
No shit.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay. I see why they used them and whatnot. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's see. Just plain Jose. I love the delivery of what makes you think it was murder from Hot Fuzz. I have yet finished that Cornetto trilogy.
You have or haven't?
Have not. I haven't watched the third one yet.
The third one's like the best one. Well, not better than Shaun of the Dead, but it's like a rewatchable movie because every time you watch it, you find something new.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to watch it at least twice.
I gotta see that, and I say that to Tenet too. You gotta watch that at least twice.
Okay.
That one won't fuck with your head. And you know what else fucks with our heads right now? WandaVision. That one is it's entertaining and also fucking with our heads because we don't know
How
what's going
so?
on. The show plays out like a sitcom, and each episode is a decade, something popular from that decade. So it's the first episode started off with it being inspired by Dick Van Dyke. So it was basically Jesus
Dick
Christ,
Van
I can say
Dyke.
this. It was basically the Dick Van Dyke show. All right.
Oh, nice.
So it's black and white, and just full screen or whatever that TV kind of aspect. What is it, 4x3 or whatever shit it was?
Yeah, 4x3.
And it had a laugh track. It was actually, and actually, like acting and everything was like a TV show. So it actually made me laugh. Like I felt like I was watching a TV show. So it was real good. But in the middle of it, there's this like they don't know what's going on, kind of shit. You know, like they're in it,
Mm-hmm.
but they also get the sense like what's going on. You know, like how did we get here? What about our past? Blah 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 blah. You go to the second episode. The second episode plays Bewitch, pretty much.
Oh wow.
It's inspired by Bewitch, and that also plays well. That one I really like. The second episode is really really funny, and it gets a little bit more crazy. You got other shit happening that is so. At the end of each episode, though, the show ends and the camera pans out and it's on a TV and you see like someone's watching it. So we don't know what's going on, but apparently they're being forced to be in these TV shows for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so as it goes on, we'll find out more, and someone's trying to reach out to them too, and blah blah. It's really good, really creative, really trippy, and it's fun. And especially if you grew up on these sitcom shows, you see it's like, oh, that's Dick Van Dyke, and that was Bewitched. So I'm excited to see, you know, what they touch on in the '60s and what they touch on in the '70s and '80s and '90s. You know,
Well, Bewitched was in the 60s, wasn't it?
was it?
Yeah.
Okay, then I think the next one will be '70s.
Yeah, they for sure.
I wonder what they touch upon. Maybe All in the Family.
Maybe they'll do like a Happy Days one.
Ooh, Happy Days. Damn, I forgot all about Happy Days. We grew up on some good ass television.
We sure did.
Yeah, like before and then. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, it was a mix of both. It was the best of both worlds.
And cartoons.
Oh my god, the cartoon's the best. Cartoon's the best. And what I love is that HBO Max has all the Looney Tunes.
They do.
It's fantastic. I was watching the one with the Three Little Pigs, remember? But they're jazz players.
Yes, I remember that.
I was like, this is my Three Little Pig story. This is my story right here. They were a jazz player, and the wolf just wanted to be in the fucking band, but he wasn't good enough until he fucking
Right.
died. Spoiler alert. He died.
Joe says, if they do a different strokes, I'm canceling my Disney Plus subscription. It takes different strokes.
Oh man, it's good though. It's exciting. It's exciting because finally, it's been a whole over a year without MCU stuff. You know?
Yeah, it's been forever, especially when they were putting out, multiple movies a year
Yeah.
and
It,
TV shows.
it's been too long, and I need my fix. I'm glad to get some DC, but I want my Marvel as well. They got all these shows planned out, and oh man, I'm so excited for you. You heard about? Yeah, you of course you heard Twitter, but that Kong Godzilla, it's finally coming.
Yes. Godzilla versus
Finally.
King Kong. I'm so fucking excited for that. That and to get back into DC, uh, the Snyder Cut of Justice League is reportedly going to be over 4 hours long.
Do you think it'll be in parts or just straight up 4 hours?
No, they said it's going to be a straight 4-hour movie. They had talked about it being like a four-part miniseries, but then
Mhm.
they're like, no, we're just going to do it. It's all 4 hours all at once.
You ready for a
Boom, right in your
4 hour movie?
face.
Which one?
Justice League? 4 hours.
That's longer than The Irishman.
It's okay. I mean, when you're home, you could just pause it, go to the
Right.
bathroom, come back, or you get
Wasn't the Watchmen Ultimate Cut, isn't it like 3.5 hours?
the Watchmen. The extended one is fucking long as shit. Yeah,
Yeah, it's fucking worth it too.
it is. It is good. It is good. I got nothing against it. Like, boy, bring it. Give it to
I
me.
trust Zack Snyder. He's never let me down.
Right? Like us. He never let us down. I'm pretty like I
No.
still believe motherfuckers won't be happy with it. I know it's gonna be way better than what we had.
I think again, I've said this before. I think people nitpick DC because they're not like the Marvel movies.
It's true.
They're
It's true.
different.
And
Get over it.
it's too dark. And then when they made it light, it was like it's too light.
It's too funny.
Because it depends on where it fits. Shazam worked because of it's Shazam. That's how the movie
Yeah.
should play out. It's a kid
He's a
being a
little
superhero.
kid.
Yeah, it was light. It worked. It fucking worked exactly how it should work.
Mm-hmm.
Aquaman on his own was a little bit more light and uplifting and fun. It
Yeah,
worked.
because he's a smartass.
Yeah, it worked. You got these two characters that he was finally. We already had this light of Superman, and we had a really, really freaking realistic dark Batman, but we never had a super dark Batman, and that's what he wanted to capture:
Mm-hmm.
a really dark Batman.
And
And
that's why I was so fucking stoked that they were gonna do a solo Batman movie, but now we're not gonna get that.
no,
I
we
mean,
get
we
another
are
one.
gonna get a solo Batman movie, but it's not gonna be the Ben Affleck written, starred in, and directed by.
Speaking of that, and this is something that people are very, they have their opinions on. DC confirmed that they're gonna have multiverses.
Yeah.
All right, and that the new Batman is gonna run side by side another Batman, which
Mm-hmm.
some people are like, this is too much, this is too crazy. Me being a comic book geek and knowing how comic book work, because that's how they work with different freaking timelines. It's
Yeah.
confusing, but it's not that confusing if you could just follow along, you know? So they're saying that it's just gonna confuse people, blah blah, and I'm like,
If you're stupid, you probably won't get it, but, I mean, if you can put them separately, like, especially the way people did with Joker,
right.
it wasn't in the Snyderverse, and it was totally different. It's set in the past. It's, in the 80s, but people love it. Once they finally watched it, they were like, "Oh, okay, I get it."
It was
I
his
think
own thing.
that Yeah, and I think the other Batman movies are gonna be the same thing, and I even heard that they wanna do a Batman Beyond movie, and so that would be badass because it's in the future.
They did state that Michael Keaton is coming back as Batman.
Right, as
I
the
don't know.
old Batman.
Yeah, I don't know if that's for the Batman Beyond, but that Ben Affleck's out and Keaton's in.
That's perfect.
And then Ben Affleck recently has been praising Kevin Feige for his MCU stuff, and I'm over here like, oh, do you want to be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe now, bud?
You have to get rid of his back tattoo.
Does he really have a tattoo?
Oh my god, if you haven't seen it, Google it. It's so awful. He has this huge, like, dragon on his back, and it just was done by the wrong person.
Ben Affleck back tattoo. Oh, already there.
It's
What?
so bad.
Why?
It's so bad.
Why?
Looks like Muhammad Ali drew it.
It's like a phoenix or something.
Oh, it's awful.
Oh my gosh, this fucking get whatever. How would he get that? I shouldn't talk because
I don't know.
I got into my 30s until finally got a tattoo, but I didn't get no big phoenix in the back.
It's so gross.
Maybe he joined the Yakuzas and we don't even know about it.
You could. He just needs a samurai sword.
Speaking of speaking of what they call him, a gaijin, right? Gaijin. Speaking of a gaijin in the Yakuzas, there is a Netflix movie that plays out like that.
Oh, really?
Yes, starring Jared Leto, and it's called The Outsider.
I've heard of that
Yeah, check that one out.
for sure.
Check that one out. That was a good one. I totally forgot about it until recently when we were looking for a movie, and it popped up right there, and it was like The Outsider. I was like, oh yeah, that's the Jared Leto joint where he's in the Yakuza.
Drew says, "Fine, I'll admit it. I tattooed Affleck. In my defense, we were stoned." That's a good reason.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Speaking of that, I only have one tattoo, but I hit up the guy that did it, the tattoo artist who actually lives in Chicago now.
Oh,
And he didn't even remember doing it. I was like, "You were kind of stoned that night."
He probably did a whole bunch. No, but tattoo artists remember all their tats, right? Yeah, your brother, he remember every tat that he did, right?
I was just like really kind of like that. What did you have like?
Didn't remember mine.
What tattoo did you get?
I have a star with my dad's initials.
Yeah, probably why he will remember. Yeah, it's probably something that to him wasn't so special. That's why probably why he didn't remember.
Yeah.
But if it's something like a lot of work and they're like proud of it, then he probably remember that.
Yeah. It was a long time ago, too.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing. I want another one.
I do too. I'm already planning like the sleeve,
I'm thinking a big ass phoenix in the back.
like Ben Affleck.
Yeah, but it's Jean Grey's phoenix,
Oh, very nice.
but from the cartoon. So that specific design, you know. Just, but at the bottom, it's not Jean Grey. It's Jubilee. I don't know.
It's dead Cyclops.
Dead ass Cyclops and the phoenix coming out of him, which is pretty much what happened. Really,
Yep.
kind of fucking Cyclops. I think I discussed it with someone online that they said like they did Cyclops bogus and made him a freaking villain. It's like yeah, they don't know what to do with Cyclops.
Joe says Nas should get only Nas as a tramp stamp.
I should get a tramp stamp. Did I get a tramp stamp?
No.
I should get a tramp stamp.
There you go. Get one.
I would die.
Get one
Yeah.
that just says "Don't miss."
Don't miss. I don't know what to get. That's why it took me forever to get these because I need to be like my first one. I knew for years, for a couple years, that I wanted it, and then after that, I just don't know. So I kind of while playing Watchdog, I was like, man, I kind of want the Watchdog symbol, but yes, I remember when you called me a pussy because I didn't have tattoos.
I want to get a Celtic cross on my arm, right here,
Nice.
like the whole thing.
Fuck, go all out. No, you know what tattoo I really, 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 really would love, but it's too much. The fucking thing from Constantine.
I was just thinking that. That would be awesome.
That's what I want, and I want to be like intellect condemn the intellect. Try to force it together,
You never know; it might work.
and I bring something out that I don't want to. Oh shit! Who died recently? I'm trying to think of someone like fucking horrible to bring back. Hitler.
Oh God.
What's wrong with you?
I could. That was the top of the most horrible shit. That was the top of the most horrible shit I could think.
Joe says, I want a tramp stamp that says toxic waste disposal with an arrow pointing down. That's gross.
I'll allow it.
That makes sense.
I think it'll be fantastic. I think we all should get tramp stamps.
You should tell people where to find us.
Well, I'm gonna get a tramp stamp of our website, and it's
Yes.
www.machineroompodcast.com. Oh man. But yes, www.machineroompodcast.com, or you can find us on YouTube at Real Machine Room, where you get to watch these lovely live streams right after they air. And most importantly, and you can find out all this information on our website, but you can find us on iTunes, Spotify, or anywhere else you listen podcasts. We're everywhere, baby.
All over.
We can find
Google.
us anywhere. Yes.
Google that shit.
And listen to us while you're on the pooper.
Hashtag poop show.
That's our main goal. I mean, you most podcasts want you to listen to them while you're driving or you're working out or something like that. No. I want you to listen to us while you're on the pooper.
There you go.
There you go. How many times do you poop in a week or in a day? In those little increments, in those little increments, you'll do the whole show.
And if you listen to us at work on the pooper, it's called an executive poop.
There you go. And now this is the moment while you're pooping. I'm like, go ahead, push it harder. Come on, you almost got it. It's
Hug
almost
the
out.
knees.
Get it out there. Come on,
Clench your toes.
do it. Just a little bit more. Oh, now you regret having that, right?
Right.
It's got to come out.
You had green chilies and corn.
Why you eating that bullshit? You see, you deserve this.
Exactly.
You deserve this poop. You're a piece of shit. I think I want to. I think that's my new profession. I want to be those motivational poopers. You know.
Instead of a motivational speaker, you just do poops.
Yep. I go when you need to poop, and I'm there like, come on, you got this. Let it out. Come on.
You'd be really busy after Thanksgiving.
That's when I'm at my peak. Make them holiday money.
Hell yeah.
And
Thanksgiving and Christmas.
I start quoting Austin Powers. Who does number 2 work for?
That's right, buddy. You show that charity spot.
It is James Earl Jones and Betty White's birthday today. Bless those two. May nothing happen to them.
Ever. I want them to live forever.
Ever, man. Forever. And I also want us to live forever. Thank you guys for being here in the Machine Room podcast. Thank you, Hammer of Venus, for joining me once again. Thank y'all for joining us. Because without y'all, there no us. Y'all.
Word.
Thank Rocio for stopping by, flashing $2,000 in my face, throwing them at me, and then threatening to kill me if I get a tramp stamp.
Yep.
That's how it is. All right, guys. You all take care. And let's see what this week brings us. 2021's already been kind of crazy, but not too crazy. And sure enough, right around the corner, it's a new day. Yes, it is. We're finally getting rid of Dump Trump. And we're going into Uncle Joe Biden. Machine
That's right.
Finger gun Biden, as I like to call him.
When we get back next week, we'll have a new president.
That's right. Let's see what happens, yo.
It could be total utter chaos, or it'll just be a smooth transition.
Let's hope for the best. Thank you guys for being here. I'm Nostradamus. She's Hammer Venus, and you can follow us on Twitter. Nostradamus is NAZTRADAMIX, and Hammer Venus is exactly as it sounds. HAMMEROFVENUS. And I did that looking at her name. I know how to spell it, but looking at it helped me.
It does.
I could have got lost somewhere. Letters scare me.
It's all letters.
Thank you, Dro. And all the others who were here. And thank you, Pooper, as you listen to us right now. we appreciate you, and we believe in you. You could get this shit out. Get the shit out.
You got this. Don't forget to wipe and wash your hands.
That's right. Also, use a bidet if you got one.
Yes.
Good night, everybody. I feel like I should put lyrics to this beat.
You should.
Machine pod. I totally skipped over the machine room, but you get the point.